Hi guys, welcome back to the lair. I know it's been a bit, we've been so busy over here. Ooh, making all kinds of new goodies and all the holidays, and tattooing's been real crazy. So we're back. I hope it doesn't take us that long again, but I wanted to just kind of touch on a couple things that I keep getting asked questions about, and hopefully we can give you guys some insight. One is how to find your deity. Now, I really think that most deities will give you signs, they will call on you, they may come to you in dreams, they may give you, leave you things like you may run into a bunch of books on a certain deity or a certain pantheon. You may be drawn to certain things, whether it be the Egyptian pantheon or Celtic pantheon or Norse pantheon. And I would say, if you're being drawn to those things, if for whatever reason you're really liking this book, or you're liking this symbolism, check it out, do some research and see maybe those signs that you're getting, like whether it be you see ravens a lot, or you keep getting symbolism of deer, or maybe it's rabbits. Are you drawn to certain herbs or even certain myths? Do the research, look into it, and I would bet that is a huge sign for you that that's probably what you're called to. Maybe this is the god or goddess that is calling to you, wants to speak to you. And then once you've kind of done your research and you've looked into these things, maybe you've read the myths of the pantheon, you have gone into a little bit more of the background about their stories, right? Then do some meditations, whether that be maybe with a symbol of that god or goddess. Maybe it is a certain herb that's very associated with that god or goddess. Even a picture. And it doesn't have to be you don't have to go and buy some big elaborate statue, right? You can print out a picture from your computer, or you can buy a print somewhere and do a little meditation with them. Do some bonding with them, start asking them about coming into your life, asking them what you can do to honor them. Then I would say your next bet, give them some offerings. Again, with doing your research, what does this deity like? That could be as simple as lighting a candle or lighting an incense that is associated with them. Light it. Give them thanks for being there, and ask, how you can be of service to them, and go from there. Work on it. It's with any deity work, it's like you're building a relationship. You're not going to walk up to someone off the street and be like, hey, so I don't really know you. Can you lend me $50? So before you start asking them for things, build a relationship with them. Take your time. Do a morning meditation, do a morning offering, go light a candle to them, light your incense to them, and build a relationship with that deity. And you can see if it feels right to you. The deity that I've worked with for years and years, there's days that she just doesn't seem present, and there's times that then she's all up in my dreams and sending me messages on a daily, and but it's like any relationship, it comes and goes. So don't get discouraged if at first you aren't feeling all these crazy signs, right? You're not oh, they're dropping feathers, or they're, getting bombarded by ravens of Odin, or, I don't know. But don't get discouraged. It takes a time to build a relationship. It takes time to establish that communication between both of you. You know, so don't be hard on yourself. It takes a while. And, you know, maybe the first one that you try, after trying to commune with them and seeing if it works for you, maybe it doesn't feel right after all. There's nothing that says you can't change that. You can't go, this doesn't feel like me. I'm going to try something else. Because you totally can. That's the beauty of it. No one's going to fault you for being like, you know, I tried to work with Kernunos and it just didn't feel right to me. Maybe that's not the god or goddess for you. You know, that's the joy of it, is that you can explore. You can make changes. You can change your mind. You know, you might want to try it a couple, or maybe it's the first one and it's like, whoa, that's it. That's my person. I love it. It just feels great. It feels like home. You know, all of the experiences are different. You know, that's one great thing about paganism, hedonism. Yes, there are rules, quote unquote, but there's also not rules. You know, you can really go with your flow, what feels right to you. So do it that way. What feels right to you? Who do you feel drawn to? Who do you want to look into? Read all you can. Read their backgrounds. Read the mythology of the pantheon, of the, why can't I think of the word? The civilization. There you go. Read their background. Read what they were like. Read how they lived. That's going to give you a better gauge on, is this really who's calling to you? Is this really what you're feeling drawn to? So basically, go with your heart. Go with your heart, see what your heart's telling you, and do the research. The research is very important. You know, you just can't be like, oh, I saw a crow, I'm gonna go work with a Morgan. Look into it. Does what she stands for flow with you? Is it something that you feel passionate about? Do you feel like you could work with this deity? You know, or, oh, I have a black dog, I need to work with Hecate. You know, there's a lot of ways that they're going to speak to you, and they're going to try to come to you, and they're going to find you. So don't get pigeonholed. Don't get stuck on one thing. Okay, that's just a little bit. We also did a podcast about it with one of my coven members, and we talked a little bit more about finding your deity and how you can work with them. So definitely go check that out if you want something a little bit longer. This is just a little tip of the iceberg. But thanks for hanging out with us. Hope to see you again soon. Love you guys. Blessed be.